father Hugh was diagnosed with young onset dementia at the age of 56. That left my family and I extremely devastated, considering how young he is, and it strikes at an age when people are towards the end of their careers or in the middle of their careers and not really prepared to stop working, not really prepared to take on any of the responsibilities that come along with something like dementia, especially my mother, who became the 24/7 caretaker.
I went to the early onset caregivers support group, and they were saying things at that initial meeting. It was just unbelievable, and it was so distressing and so disturbing that I almost didn't go back. But I did. It took me about 4 days to recover from that first support group. Fortunately, the family really stepped up at that point and helped us a lot. That made it better because Hugh's disease was happening so quickly and we had to make so many plans.
When Max and I came home from France, we noticed Hughie had been slipping a lot. He became incontinent and was needing more and more constant care.
It's very difficult to watch dementia take hold of my dad and rapidly deteriorate his brain, and he's gone from diagnosis to now living in a permanent home in the last 3 years. So
What's this guy doing?
That's what I was saying.
His face hasn't changed?
He hasn't changed, no.
That's you.
It's me, boy. He's the only one that can save me. I can't get saved.
2.5 years ago, I never would have thought, ever would I have thought, that my husband would be living away from me in a home for people with dementia, but he is, and he's actually doing better.
We live in Seattle, and my father's in a home for elderly or people with mental diseases, and he's doing really well. And the home is, has 14 residents, I believe, 13 or 14 residents, and he's accustomed to the environment there, and we've had to move him there, but it's been the best thing for us as a family.
Gaffney House. It's on Capitol Hill in Seattle, and it is this perfect place for him specifically. It might not be perfect for anyone else, but for him it's just right. It kind of resembles a place that he grew up in, and it is welcoming. Anyone can come and go who has a relationship with anyone who's there at any time of the day or night, and it's a real family environment. It feels totally like the perfect place that you could possibly be at.
come on, pal.
Okay, Mom.
It was really difficult and taxing on the family, especially my mom, required 24 hours care, and a lot of upkeep around the house, everything from changing diapers to escorting my dad up and down stairs to, helping feed him. So all those kind of day-to-day things came into play. My mom was the primary healthcare provider for my dad, and so since he's moved in, it's been a weight off her shoulders, and as well as the rest of the family.
A lot of my dad has changed, especially the difficulties he's had with finding words, holding conversations in general.
What'd you do today?
Me?
Uh-huh.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Taking care of himself in the day-to-day living. But throughout all that, we've noticed that his personality is still inside him, and his passion for music is still there.
Throughout all of these changes in his cognitive abilities, whenever you put a song on that he just loves, he immediately gets up, starts dancing, singing the lyrics.
Hurts in my soul, what's wrong with me?
So many of the things that made Huey have fallen away, you know? But some of the most important things have stuck, and one of them, I think, is music. And so even when communication breaks down and the words don't come and you can't remember where you are and, you know, all of these things, the one thing that binds us together is really the music, and it's like he comes alive.
He's really receptive to music and music-oriented media, and so that's been something that, you know, we still have a commonality because I'm really into music, and so.
During his adult life, he's enjoyed music, but now that he has Alzheimer's, it's almost like a primal response to music.
He'll be sitting down and not responding to the mundane things that we're doing.
What's on it?
And then either Max or Dylan, his oldest son, will start playing a song that just gets him going.
Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock.
Some of the songs were from before we were born, and some of the songs are from the 90s.
Yeah! Oh, I'm doing have a fit. Yeah!
And some of them, like, you know, Fleet Foxes or random things, were fresh when he was diagnosed, and yet he holds on to those things, you know? There are certain things that he holds on to, and it makes him thrive, and it makes him enlivened, and he may not say anything, but he'll sing those lyrics, and he'll move, and he'll do his thing, and it's kind of brilliant. And it makes us feel like, okay, so we can't speak the way we used to, but we communicate with you.
When so much of your life is slipping away with a disease like Alzheimer's, how you're able to be so present and feeling that moment when you hear music.
His most enjoyable time is spent listening to music.
That no matter what's going on, where he's at, what kind of mood he's in, if he's more with it one day or if he's less with it, no matter what, if you play Johnny Be Good, he will snap out of dementia and into the space where music has always taken him, and that is the greatest thing to watch, and for that I'm extremely fortunate.